Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm going to ring the bell. All right, everybody. Today is Monday, May 12th, 2025. The time is about 1:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a Divine Feminine reading for May 2025. So yesterday I did the Divine Masculine reading. It was Mother's Day. I did the angel readings as well, but you know, when I post depends on the ancestors. So they're also telling me to tell you guys or remind you guys that it's time for it's time for an updated Unsolved Mysteries reading, because that's been coming through you know, randomly, but isn't it? There is nothing random. So I have a few notes. They said, Algero, we're in this love together. Is significant. Van Hunt, they said. Hunts as a brand. They're showing me Sam's Club members mark. That came out of nowhere because it's not on the notes. But yeah, maybe somebody is becoming a member out of nowhere. They said members only. Members only as a brand. And members only as a phrase. A printing press is significant. What movie was that? The A-Team. Printing press is significant. Okay, Hunter's Point. Hunts Point is significant, or maybe significant. They said copper tone as a brand, copper top, the copper top, copper skin. And then they're saying copper, a cop might be significant. Somebody talks like that. Coppers, cops and robbers. This Robinson, or Roberts as a name, Robert as a first name, Rockin' Robin. A Leo might be significant, or a law enforcement officer, law as in copper. The initials DK are significant. Oh shit. Now they're telling me DKNY, so that might be significant. CKB. Military might be significant. Initials, DK as initials, and NB as initials. But they said New Balance might be significant. Newborn. They're showing me swaddlers, Pampers swaddlers. Newborn or a New Balance. They're showing me Netflix movie, The Keeper, so nuns or monks might be significant. Tape measure is significant. Ankh is significant. Baking cakes is significant. A baker's dozen is the number 13. The Fabulous Baker Boys. Anytime they say baker's dozen, they say banker's hours. I don't know why. Maybe the baker and the banker are, they said the baker, the banker, and the candlestick maker. Maybe they're next door to each other. Neighbors, they're showing me an X. X-Men might be significant. Xfinity is significant. They said Mighty Joe Young. Midnight Marauders might be significant. A Tribe Called Quest. Midnight Marauders, but the Marauders map HP. And then they show me Dell. Dude, you're getting a Dell. Steve, what was his name? Jared from Subway, they show me. Footprints or paw prints in the sand are significant. Footprints as a prayer, and footprints or paw prints in the sand are significant. Xfinity might be significant. Comcast. Dishes. They show me sunlight. Madge, joy, chair gain, washing dishes or a dishwasher. I did dishwashing for, they showed me Friendly's restaurant. Oh shit. Both of my sisters worked there back in the 90s. Now they're showing me 35 East Grassy Sprain Road, where we used to live over there, Tuckahoe Road. Friendly's and Value Drugs and Frideli's. There was a Staples over there and some other, the Hudson Valley bank is significant, and there was one right in the Getty Square as well. So they show me all this. This is not in the notes, but I'm channeling information. They said channel U before I had cable. Zenith is significant. From A to Z. The X is out here already. Trinity Comcast Dispatch. They said a taxi stand. Taxi as, they said Cheers as a show. Because remember, Cheer came out. And they show me L for lion. L. Lion is significant. Leo is significant. Leo. Leo is a name. Leo as a law enforcement, as an acronym. They said Akron. Ackworth, Akron, Ohio. Akron as a name. Ackworth, Georgia, or wherever it resonates for you. Dee Dee as a name. Dee Dee's Dipping Dots. Dee Dee's 7. They said Dee Dee's clothes might be significant. Like I said, Dipping Dots. Double D as a bra size. DD, they said double decker bus might be significant. Decker as a name. The Union Jack is significant, or may be significant. All right, off the top, this energy is mirroring divine masculine's energy, because the name of that reading was Angels. Well, actually, Angels Among Us, Angels Out in the Outfield kept coming out. That was the energy, but Angels in Disguise was the name of the reading. So now the general gist of that reading was there are divine masculines out there that don't realize they're divine masculine. It's the same energy I'm picking up with divine feminine. And once in a blue, when I read the twin flames together, they have mirroring energies. But very rarely does divine masculine and divine feminine reading have the same energy separately. For very separate reasons. We're all 321 is significant as a countdown, as a time, and as a date. Room number is significant. Okay, somebody was not patient. So the first card that comes out, well, they're telling me there's a lot of synchronicities, and you see the cards out here. All 4 of the cards have the Ace of Hearts. The Ace of Hearts, number 1 and 118 is significant. Number 2 and 19 is significant. 219 was one of my employer's address. So yeah, that's significant. Maybe somebody, you know what? They're showing me deep emotions. Maybe somebody at work, you work with this person and the deep emotions is upside down. Maybe somebody hasn't told you. Look, they're showing me right here, anchor. The anchor is on number 2. The anchor is number 2 in the synchronicity oracle on page 2. The second card is page 19, so 219 is significant, like I said. Or maybe 2 19-year-olds might be significant. I'm just getting that. 19 to 21, they show me guide, illuminated path, truth, inner knowing. Yeah, it's always different stories on the board. They show me the ever unfolding roles. Cracked open is happening for you, not to you. Some people are waking up and they don't understand what is happening. The rose represents a crown chakra. I'm right on top of that rose. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. It's always coming up in my movies. Cracked open is happening for you, not to you. And that is the truth. Okay, these mermaids have long hair. The significant might be significant. They said the significator. Initiates of the flame. It is time to look at the bigger picture. It's time to release negativity. Look at the bigger picture. What do you need to release? So release is significant. Work release is significant. Being released from physical prison, emotional prison, mental prison, being released from prison, being released from the lower vibrations. All right. So they're showing me, telling me to show you that all 4 of the synchronicity cards out here have this ace of hearts. So the deal Casino might be significant. Gambling. Somebody gambled with God and lost. Other people gambled on themselves and won. So winning and losing is significant. Always. It's always duality on the earth plane. People who are not winning do not have patience. You did not have patience with yourself. You did not stay the course. That is one of the cards in my Moonology deck, but it didn't come out, and I didn't see it either. They just show me void of course moon or something. Stay the course. I don't think the cards match up with the they said a waning moon, and that's out here too. A waning moon and a waxing moon. They said wax on, wax off. Maybe you was waxing on and waxing off too quickly. You didn't have patience. And they show me S.C. Johnson and wax, and what was they show me waxing those floors back in the those days, that commercial. Yeah, maybe somebody didn't have patience. Yeah, somebody didn't have patience waxing the floors. You playing around. It said horseplay significant. That's significant. That came through. There's a lot of things coming out of nowhere. So all four of the aces, and now they're telling me to read it. So yeah, like I said, gambling. Cutting cards episode of Tales from the Crypt always comes out. Cutting cards. The Ace of Hearts is significant. That's an Ace of Cups. We have a new beginning. This represents the crown chakra, okay? Play, have fun, celebrate. Do not be so serious. This reminds me of the Poconos Islands. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right then. Okay, all right. So they show me. So the Ace of Hearts, the name of the game, they said, you're supposed to take the matching synchronicities, which was the four of, all four of the Ace. All four cards have the Ace of Hearts. That's the card you're supposed to read. That's a passage you're supposed to read. We have safe passage in the afterlife. This is the afterlife. That was page 2. Okay? 2 pages might be significant. 2 chains. Okay, so they're telling me to read both. Which number 1 in the Kipper deck is the main male, and it's the Magician in the tarot deck. Number 2 is the Empress in the tarot deck, and it's the main female in the Kipper deck. So main male, and they show me 21, calming the waters, the illuminated path. Yeah, a water rebirth is significant. The Ace of Hearts, keywords, eroticism, romance, water, self-love, spiritual awakening. The symbology is significant always. The Ace of Hearts playing cards equates the Ace of Cups in the tarot, and both represent romance, erotica, love, and spiritual awakening. They said writing erotica, reading erotica might be significant. Gathering, they said the Kama Sutra is coming in heavy. That's significant. This symbol can also mean that you are ready for something new and can take a leap of faith. Reflection. While it's important to give to others, you may also need time for yourself. Are you making enough time for self-care? Would you like more romance in your life? Meditation. Imagine yourself lying on a riverbank in the summertime, perhaps reading something lighthearted or simply watching the clouds float by. Like I said, erotica. You can hear the relaxing sound of the water rushing past and the chirping of birds in the nearby trees as you take a sip of refreshingly cool water. Like I said, cool water might be significant. What was that? CKB. And I can't remember what I said before. I'm channeling. You can hear the relaxing sound of the water rushing past and the chirping of birds in the nearby trees as you take a sip of reflection might be significant. They said narcissist and echo. Mythology is significant. As you take a sip of refreshingly cool water, you feel a wonderful sense of contentment and at ease in your own skin. And they're showing me excitement from the tea leaf deck. That's firecracker. So firecrackers are significant. Play. Oh, shit. They showed me the hand right here. Okay? And they show me the Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is also a movie. A spider web is significant. Anytime I think of spiderweb, I think of Anaheim, Gwen Stefani, No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. But they show me the hand, and when they said firecracker, I was just saying excitement, and then they just show me the hand. So be careful. Be careful playing horseplay. Remember, be careful. The holidays are coming up. Be careful. Oh shit, they're showing me. Cut it off. They said, for some people, ask that shit. 86, that shit. Oh shit. Look, maybe it's a friend. Or your friend is playing around with you and they're telling me. They're showing me. Rose. They said red rum, red rum. Yeah, Stephen King is significant. Steve came out before with Dell. Look. Some people, I don't know. Steve, you're getting Adele. Jared, I don't know. This person is not your friend, or they were your friend up until now, but they either can't see their own future, can't see themselves in your future, or they're not in your future. So take it as it resonates. And they're showing me dive deep. Be bold and take the first move. Trust your path. You know what? They're showing me Olympics, maybe swimming. Actually, yeah, they show me L. I don't know. L as a Roman numeral, they said. Okay? Somebody doesn't have patience anymore. They want to play. Yeah, your divine masculine wants to play. Your divine feminine wants to play. They cannot wait anymore. And for somebody, and they're showing me, oh shit. They switched, something happened, something got switched. Or a switch is significant. Oh, yeah, something got switched, flicking a switch, being on a switch. They're showing me wiring the panel, electric contractors might be significant. Brick masonry, yeah, relaying the foundation. So they're saying electricians wiring the panel. Somebody doesn't have patience. They can't wait to tell you how they feel, or, you know, like take it as it resonates for you. And then they're showing me, look at this. Somebody didn't like I said, it's always different energies on the board. This is a 7 upside down, less than 7 days. Somebody did not have patience and they are not a divine feminine. Maybe you were supposed to be, but you did not put in the work. They're telling me magical thinking, and now they're telling me DD 7, your days are numbered. Somebody did not have patience enough to go on. Patience as a name, constance as a name. They said a constant friend we have in need. His eye is on the sparrow. Like I said, robin, sparrow, those usually don't come in to my, they show me hummingbird spirit. Usually, they said, don't even mention. If you're following me like you follow me, you know the birds that usually, birds of prey. They said raptors. I always thought raptor was a name of a bird. I did not know that it was a type of a bird. So that's significant. They said the ghetto bird is significant. Helicopter, Halifax, helipad, heliport. Fairfax, they said. Fairfax and Halifax. Halifax, they said. Holly Grove, Hollywood. Patience, okay? Divine masculine, I actually thought this was divine masculine card, which is an 8. So 87 is significant, 78 is significant. And 78 for me is Lil Burn. So they said pretty little fires everywhere. Lil Burn is a Lil Burn. They said it's something is bittersweet. Now they're showing me cracked open is happening for you, not to you. They said Grey's Anatomy and ER. What's his name? Eric LaSalle? Wasn't he? And they show me Isaiah Washington. Both of them were in those shows. Coming to America, and they show me Crooklyn. Maybe somebody's coming to America from coming to America and going to Crooklyn. And the actual movie, they were coming to Queens. So Brooklyn or Crooklyn. They said Crooklyn. They said Crooklyn. So divine feminine, it's time to play. It's AP, advanced placement is significant. They said Associated Press. Look at this. Wine is significant. Wine and dine. It's time to play. And somebody cannot wait. It's right underneath. Patience. They have an abundance of deep emotions for you, but they have not told you yet. And look, this is what? 15? So 7 to 15 days is significant. July 15th is significant. Cancer is significant. Unknown feelings, past life influences. January 5th, May 1st is significant. May Day. May Day is significant. They said April showers bring May flowers. Oh shit, they said Mayflower as a brand. They said Lakeland, Florida is Publix. We're going global. And the countdown begins. See? The countdown begins. 3/21 as a time date, as a countdown. 2019 is significant. 19 came out before. 19 to 21. 19 is a sun card. Okay, this represents union. The stag. Calming the waters. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Water is out here. You see the abundance, inner knowing, and truth. Said AI is significant. Yes, AI is significant. It's here to help. Inner knowing and truth. And now that got switched around. Like I said, the switch is significant. Whether or not, this applies for some people, whether or not you recognize or realize, remember that you are divine feminine, you are a guide. And that's why the divine feminine comes up upside down. Some people know, some people do not. The ancestors have deep, they said, veneration, deep emotions for you. You are your ancestors' wildest dreams, whether you know it or not. And this message is, some people, they said, clear, let's be clear. The clear senses are coming in heavily. It is time, look, what is this? Full moon in Scorpio. Like I said, the Eve gene. Release. The water is out here very heavily because this is where we're going. This is where we are. It is time to release anything that doesn't serve you. They said Peyton as a name. Pate as a name. Pate Road is in Snell, Vegas. Now, what I was telling you was, before I recognized I was divine feminine, I had to heal my deep emotions. I had to have patience with myself even when I didn't feel like it, even when I wanted to give up. But I knew ultimately that wasn't going to work, because this is hard. It's not easy, but it's harder going the other way. They're telling me to read this card, but let me put this down. Peaceful self-regulation of the emotions. We had to have patience to have peaceful self-regulation of deep emotions. Emojis are significant. They said 7:15 as a time and as a date, and they said that's a train. Time on the train. Look at the bigger picture. They're saying for this energy, you are looking at the bigger picture. They said the bigger figure. Hidden figures. You are looking at the bigger picture, and it's a screen showing you the time tables for schedules for train and planes, trains, and automobiles, they said. And for some people, they can't wait to play. They cannot wait to go on their vacation. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Like I said, get here if you can. Oh, shit. This says something is cracked open. And then they said for other people, it's a chest crack open. Autopsy. ER came out before. Inner knowing. Grey's Anatomy is coming up. So people are doing autopsies, teaching, being a teacher, being a student, residents are significant. It said Resident Evil. For some people, like I said, the switch. Those people who want to be Resident Evil, you see the future is upside down. There's no future in that. They're saying crime doesn't pay. The Purge movies are significant. They're showing me to read The Guide Illuminated Path, The Priestess of Light. Number 21 is the end of a cycle. And I just flipped to 28, abundance, 24, adjustment, 25, go with the flow, 16, twin flames in the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. So now I'm going back to 21. 29 is wisdom. 27 is healing the heart. We're doing all of that. They said the Adjustment Bureau. the guide. 68 and 69 is significant. Calming the waters, okay? The priestess guide on this card illuminates the path ahead with her right hand, the hand of action. Like I said, it's time to act, that lion. On her left, the side of receiving, a wolf offers her guidance as well. This card is about your personal path, encouraging a deep awareness of the choices coming up in your life. The wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom, and this is the core of the message on this card. They said something to the core, an apple. They said gore as a name, or something being gored. Core, or shredding your core. I'm going to be shredding guitar. Yeah, I got to shred my core. The wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom, and this is the core of the message on the card. You are free to create the path that lies before you, and you have the strength to see it through no matter which path you may take. It is time to seek the wisdom of your own inner guide. Meditate and ask if a new or different direction regarding business, family, or personal matters is called for. Then muster up the courage and self-trust to take the necessary steps forward. This card can indicate the coming of a new teacher into your life. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal arenas such as education, nutrition, or finances. Or it could be someone who pour is significant, pouring into those cups, pouring into yourself. Or being poor mentality, being poor, or pores in your skin might be significant. And they're showing me abundance, maybe skincare is significant. Guide. We're here to guide other people, and they're showing me on ever unfolding rose. Maybe your skincare has rose in it. I'm right on top of that rose. This card can indicate the coming of a new teacher into your life. My nose is itching me. Oh my God. I put the book down and it flipped to number 47, which is River of Blessings. So let me flip back to number 21. So April 7th or July 4th is significant. Like I said, firecrackers. This card could indicate the coming of a new teacher into your life. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal arenas such as education, nutrition, or finances. It could be someone who pursues a more spiritual path. Pure is significant. Pur is significant. Or it could be, let yourself be open to the guidance and inspiration such new teachers can bring, together with the wisdom of your own inner voice. They're showing me number 51, conjunction and alliance, in my astro cards deck. So like I said, May Day is significant. Let yourself be open to the guidance and inspirations new teachers can bring, together with your wisdom. With the wisdom of your own inner voice, you will find a path before you becoming illuminated, and you will be ready to take your next steps with the clarity and purpose your eternal life deserves. Affirmation: I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, the universe, and from within. Okay. It said take a break, take a step back. Somebody took a step back because they didn't have patience. Now they want to come back. And for other people, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody has to do what's right for them. Stop worrying about. It's time to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, the archer. Okay? The word sin means an archer missing its mark. That's what the word sin means. That's what they're telling me to remind you. Right underneath guide. You are a guide whether you recognize it or not. You have been guiding yourself. What do you need to release? See, the snow is significant. You need to release negativity. That's what you need to release. It's literally asking. They said questions and answers. Whatever you ask and you shall receive. I tell you guys this all the time. My ancestors tell me what to wear. They said divide. Something is getting divided. What do you need to release? You are getting divided from your negative thoughts. Discernment is in this awareness, inner knowing, truth, and discernment. And abundance of it. And an abundance of it. Because it's time to release negativity, to get back on the path for those that this resonates for. guide, calming the waters, peaceful regulation. They show me you had to look at a bigger picture. They show me fox is significant. Snow is significant, as you see. Something happened that they said winter solstice, winter time is significant. A winter solstice, waning moon. Wayne is a name. Wayne, the oranges, they said Wayne, New Jersey. The oranges, New Jersey is significant. Any other messages, guys? Look at the bigger. A badger is significant. Beaver spirit might be significant. Be bold and make the first move. Trust your path. Cardinal signs are significant, and they're showing me again the moon. A thumbnail might be significant. Like I said, hygiene might be significant. You might need to do your nails, or you're learning to do nails, or teaching. Like I said, education is significant. Learning, teaching, taking classes is significant. They're showing me trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You are supported. You are supported. I am not alone. Do your daily affirmations to remind yourself who you are and why you're on this path. I tried to stop. A lot of people do. But going the other way just was not, it didn't work for me. Honestly, I couldn't. They said IMO in my opinion, in my honest, or TBH in my honest opinion. What do you need to release? Be bold and make the first move. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, it is time to release negativity. It's time to heal. Where is it? Here. Heal the emotions. Get out your feelings and get into your bag. For those divine feminines that don't know that they're divine, this is a reminder. It's a wake-up call to you guys. Continue to stay on the path. Oh, shit. They said Julius Caesar is significant. Pizza, Julius Caesar. They said the Ides of March is significant. The eyes have it, like I've been telling y'all. All right, you guys, be well. See you next video.